This is Matt, and this will be a video on how to publish a post on LinkedIn. So I'm right here on my LinkedIn account, just on the profile page. Now, easiest way to actually publish a post is to click on home at the top here. So once you're there, you're on your home page. We can just X out of that. That's a random notification. So we've got the home page right here, and we've got start a post. So we can click here to actually upload a video directly from our computer. We can click here for a photo. And then we also have this write article button, which I'll show you in just a moment. But we will click right here for start a post. And you can just start writing your post here. So you'd put your text here. This is a post. Maybe you're copying and pasting in from maybe a Google Doc or somewhere else. You can add that in here. You can do emojis in the usual way. You know, you can put a thumbs up here or whatever. You can search for your emojis at the top right here. So they make it super easy. We can add media, so we can add the photos and stuff in here. Rewrite with AI, they have this option right here. If you want to use that, LinkedIn now gives you the ability to do that. We can create an event right here. So you can go through the process of creating an event. We can click back if we don't want to, celebrate an occasion. And there's also some more options here. If you click that one, you can share that you're hiring. You can create a poll directly from here, add a document, and find an expert. So creating a poll, that could be quite useful. You can keep on adding options here, depending on what kind of poll you want and how many options you want. You've got duration here. You can run it just for a day, for a week, 3 days, and 2 weeks. You'd add your question, you'd add your options. So different types of posts depending on what you want to do. This is just a really simple text post right now, but like I say, you can add images, etc. to it. We can also schedule as well, so we can directly schedule from this window. That can be super handy depending on what you're doing. You'd click on the calendar icon there. I'll show you that one again. Click on this, it's actually a clock icon. We click there and we can select a date, a future date and a time. And once we click next, we will go through the process of actually setting that post to be scheduled. We can also view our scheduled posts if you have multiple. So I will just X out of that. So yeah, so that's a basic post. You'd then click post, and that will actually publish the post to your LinkedIn timeline. But I'm just going to X out of that. We're going to discard rather than save as a draft. And then we have these options. Like I say, we have photo and video here. You can click those to literally upload a video or a photo directly from your computer. We also have this create article option. So this is a little bit more advanced. It opens up this kind of medium style interface. We can just X out of that there. And we can write our content here. Again, you might be importing, you might actually be copy and pasting in from, somewhere like Google Docs. You'd put a title here, article title. So an article is a more in-depth text post, I guess you could consider it as. We can add a cover image here or a video to the article directly from our computer. If we click there, we can upload from the computer. We've got all of our styling options, so we can do bold, we can do italics. There's more detail than there is for standard text posts, so this is going to be a more in-depth, like it says, it's an article, so it's a more in-depth post. We've got things like bullet points. We can do ordered lists. We can even do block quotes. So block quotes, if you're not familiar, we'll set it out like that. And that looks kind of nice, if you wanted to lead it off with a quote, and then once we click return, we go back to the normal text. So they've even got some, you can even add code here. You can add excerpts, helps if I say it, of code. We can add a divider in there. So there's a ton of different options. We can embed, we can add links directly into their hyperlinks, and we can add images and videos as well into this article. Styling wise, we can do normal, heading and subheading. So that can be really, really useful. We can also manage the post here, a whole bunch of options. We won't go through all of those right now. And you'd click next. So that is how to create an article. It's also how I showed you the basics of creating a post, but I've also, just as a bonus, shown you how to create an article right here. So hopefully you have found this video on how to publish a post on LinkedIn helpful. If you have, drop this video a like and subscribe to the channel for more videos just like this.